Freshman year of high school, the year that was supposed to be the start of everything. New friends, new faces, new beginnings. But for me, it started online. I didn't walk into a school building, I didn't have a locker to decorate, no hallways, no whispers between classes, no bumping into someone and awkwardly apologizing. Instead, I had Google Classroom, laggy Zoom calls, and breakout rooms filled with complete silence. My first day outfit was a wrinkled t-shirt and sweatpants. I didn't even brush my hair. Sophomore year. To be honest with you, I barely remember most of it. It was one of those years that just seemed to happen. Not good, not completely bad, just foggy. But the few things I do remember, they stuck with me like scars. I quit football that year. Not because I wanted to, but because my knee gave out. One awkward step, one bad landing, and everything I worked for just stopped. Just like that, something I loved turned into something I couldn't do anymore. That's when the drinking started, with my now ex. I told myself it was just for fun, just to feel something again. But looking back, I think I was just trying to replace the parts of me that felt broken. My knee hurt, my mind hurt, and honestly, I didn't know who I was without football anymore. But then junior year came around, and for the first time in a long time, things started to look up. I got serious about school. I found new friends. I started caring again. Not everything was perfect, but I wasn't stuck anymore. I wasn't trying to run from my pain anymore. Senior year was different. Not just because it was the last one, but because it changed me. At the start of the year, I only needed one real class to graduate, so everything else, I got to choose. It was chill. It was actually kinda lit. I had time, I had freedom. It felt like for once, I was in control.
My girlfriend broke up with me early on, but honestly, I wasn't sad. I kinda saw it coming. It didn't break me. I didn't think that anything could. Then, October 15th came. It started like any other day. Got to school early, hooped at lunch, laughed with my friends, the usual. That night, I was supposed to hang out with my friend Owen, and I fell asleep. I didn't think much of it. The next morning, I texted him. Sorry that I missed it. He never responded. So I went to school as usual. Same routine. Early morning, basketball. But I hadn't seen Owen yet. When I got to my mechanic class, my teacher stopped everything. He said it as if it were just an announcement, like it was a weather report. But it wasn't. It was one of the worst things a kid could hear. Owen committed last night. I didn't cry. Not until I got home. I just sat there, numb. It didn't feel real. It still doesn't. He was the kind of person you thought would always be there. Loud, funny, larger than life. But sometimes the loudest people are the ones who are hurting the most. November 13th, 2023. I got home from school like it was any other Wednesday. I dropped my bag on the floor, told my parents I was going to Target. That was a lie. I did go to Target, but I didn't go for snacks or to hang out with people. I bought a pen and a piece of paper. Then I walked to the old graveyard behind the church, and there I sat down, and I started writing what I thought would be my last letter. I didn't know how to start it. What do you even say when you're trying to say goodbye forever? It's not your fault. Please don't be mad. I'm sorry I couldn't keep pretending. None of it felt right. But I kept writing anyway. I put everything into that letter. The pain I never said out loud, the guilt of not being there for Owen that night, the feeling of being invisible in rooms full of people, the nights I'd cry for no reason and then pretend I was fine the next morning. All of it onto a single piece of paper. I didn't want attention, I didn't want pity. I just wanted the noise to stop. I wanted peace. And I thought this was the only way to get it. But here's the thing. I didn't go through with it. Not because I suddenly felt better, not because I found hope, but because my phone buzzed. It was my brother. Just checking in, just asking what I was up to. I remember standing there thinking about what would happen if I was gone for good.
What would my family do? Would they cry? Would they blame themselves? Would they stop eating like I did? Would they finally feel the same pain I've been hiding every single day? And that thought hit me hard. Because I knew, if I did it, I'd pass my pain on to them. I'd turn my silence into their screaming, and I couldn't do that. So I walked back to Target, bought some snacks. I threw the letter away. I came home, smiled, lied, like nothing ever happened, and no one suspected a thing. But I'm glad I didn't go through with it, because that night didn't become the end of my story. It became the beginning of something new. I moved to a new town, met new people, and most importantly, I'm starting to find Jesus Christ again. Not everything is perfect now, but I'm healing, I'm growing, and I'm realizing that maybe, just maybe, I was never really alone in the first place. To anyone going through the kind of pain that makes you want to disappear, I see you, I've been you, and I promise this pain won't last forever.
You are not a burden. You are a soul carrying more weight than anyone ever should, and still finding the strength to wake up. That isn't a weakness. That's a miracle. The pain you're in right now isn't the final chapter. It's the moment right before everything starts to change. Please, stay. The world hasn't yet felt the full warmth of your light.